All right, we are back, and it's still Crossfire with Dakbo and Ishama. This morning, after the headline stories, we promised that we will be talking about a very interesting topic, and that is looking at the HalfTerm report or assessment of the Buhari-led administration. They came in May 29, 2015, and they were ushered in. Today, we have a very interesting guest on the show, and we'll definitely be talking about three major focus of the Buhari-led administration and half-year assessment or of such. So we'll be looking at the economy, we'll be looking at security, and at the same time, we'll be looking at a preview of what to expect in 2019. Do you see the APC government being re-elected, or you see another mega party, supposedly, or any other party, emerging as the winner of the elections in 2019? Somebody says maybe it's too early to actually predict or talk about it, but I tell you, government focus today is more on politics for 2019 than any other thing, if you know how it runs and what I mean by that. Nigerian recovery in 2017 is currently premised on luck. Now, cynically upturned rather than hard work. Now, counter cynical policies or economic reforms assuring the sustenance of the recovery will require more than luck. Policies would be required to open Nigeria up for investment, inflow that will rebuild rail transportation and energy infrastructure and so many other things that will move the economy of Nigeria forward. Now, the government of Nigeria is doing what they can, and probably the ability to do more than what we have seen is there. Maybe the willingness to do more is also there, but what we have seen is what we're going to talk about. We have a guest in the studio. He's no other person but Mr. Victor Okhai, and it will be helping in just throwing more light on the state, of the economy under the Buhari-led administration that is considering that they came in 2015 up till now. Victor, good morning and welcome to Crossfire.
Thank you for joining us.
Interestingly, you are here now, and we're talking about the half-year assessment of the Buhari-led administration. Yes. What's your thought? How have they fared?
They have performed true to expectations, at least from my side.
True to expectations? Yes. How do you mean? You want to throw one out on that?
I never expected anything more, so I'm not among those that are disappointed.
Oh, okay.
Of course, a lot of Nigerians are, but again, that's because they probably never had the foresight that some of us had. When you overpromise, when you make promises, you have to make promises within the context of what is possible, achievable, and especially within the time. Campaign rhetoric is one thing. Actual execution, like what you see in America today, where Trump made certain promises, but he's beginning to...
And it's working to achieve.
Well, he's working to achieve, but there are certain
he's being faced with a lot of opposition at the moment.
See?
Even his party is working against him.
Exactly. So, now, that's a country that even has the resources to meet these things. But even then, you see, has some challenges.
Could that be what this government is facing?
No, that's not exactly what it's facing, because they came just lying to Nigerians because they desperately wanted votes. I said it here and I have no apologies. You see, you can't be promising 3 million jobs per year when you know you cannot deliver it. You can't be promising to feed people on the porridge or porridge. 2 years down the line, nothing's been done. Housing, they mentioned how many houses and all that. Nothing's been done. Road infrastructure, they're busy commissioning roads that were, at least the Minister of Transport and the Minister of Housing have both admitted that what they met on ground was over 80% completed. So all they're doing is just completing these projects and commissioning them, and probably, well, I wouldn't say taking the credit because they were gracious enough.
So
I have no problem. I have no problems with that. Question is, what have they been able to do? Naira, we met Naira at 187. Today it is, well, I'm talking about unofficially, the unofficial black parallel market rate today is at least 375. Okay, at the point I went up to close to 500 or perhaps more. Fuel, they picked up at 87 or they say 96. No, 87. They brought the same government brought that back to 87. That's the former administration. Today, what are we paying? 145. All of that. So I listened to the VP speech, rhetorics, all. Don't tell me, just show me. And just so you know, that I'm not beefing any government or anything. Lagos State government is an APC government. They're not talking. They're working. We're seeing it. They don't have to campaign. They don't need any propaganda or lies. They don't need to whitewash anything. Lagosians are happy with them. I live in Lagos. I can feel the impact of the government of Lagos. It's an APC government. So it's not about a party. It's about an administration that is inept, without direction, that has lied to Nigerians, over-promised, and grossly under-delivered. I'm looking at the headline in front of me. A paper like this day, you can't, I mean, which day now? 16th March 2017, sources allege 49 million recovered at airport. Kaduna Airport was a stunt by commission. They're talking about EFCC. Okay? Now, this day is a paper you have to believe. Of course. So, which means the government is busy pulling stunts, doing all sorts of, they think they're still in campaign mode.
But can I ask this, Mr. Victor?
Yes.
Now, some of the, as regards diversification on the economy, now the
Yes.
federal government came out to say, look, by 2019, Nigeria will be self-sufficient in rice production.
No, please,
And
let me give credit where.
Can I finish my question?
No, let me say something.
A state like Lagos State cashed in on that policy, that direction which the federal government did set in motion, which gave birth to the lake rice, the innovation between the. So the issue now is, shouldn't states cash in on this?
No.
The issue is, shouldn't states cash in on this to also help the federal government's direction come to pass?
No. They say all the money is in the center. So there's nothing the state can do for the federal government. It's the federal government that should facilitate, create an environment for the states to
That's an initiative from a state government.
Strictly from Lagos. Two state governments, a handshake across, call it across the Niger or whatever it is you want to call it. Strictly. That's what it is. Give Lagos State credit for what it's done.
Oh, of course.
You understand what I'm saying? Federal government has failed. There's no mincing words about it. And I always said this, and my position has not changed. I was waiting to be shocked, but nothing has changed. Now, I was going to say something. There's an initiative now that, I'm not going to I'm not here to condemn. I'm here to speak as objectively as I can. Okay? The ease of doing business is a policy that, with the benefit of a bit of foresight, or if I can see, I think will help. Okay, because that's one of the biggest problems we have, particularly with foreign direct investment and people coming into this country to do business. Something like that, I can foresee, I can tell you that it will work. If people can come into part of what they're saying now is that you can register your business in a very short time. Yes. Secondly, you can, they're talking about, I heard something about visa on arrival and all of that.
Arrival, 48 hours for foreign investors.
Exactly. So, with a policy like that, you can see something that can work.
Yeah.
Okay? These are workable policies, not policies of, I will feed this, I will feed. I don't want to hear, just show, don't tell me, show me. Okay. That's what I'm about. Okay? So that is a policy economically that can work. For me, I don't know what else. If I look at that, I can say, okay, fine. If that is followed through to the letter, it would help the economy somewhat. Okay?
Okay.
What else? But everything the president talked about, what they say they have achieved, is all rhetoric, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, economy-wise,
yes.
Nigeria declared recession in 2016. And all
and they
the
said
economic...
it would end by quarter 2.
All
now
the
they're saying it's
economic
no longer ended by quarter 2.
No, all the economic indices is showing that Nigeria is coming out of recession.
No, did you hear what, was it? Who was it? Was it Central Bank Governor or who? I can't remember who said that they now shifted the goalpost to the end of the year. They have told us clearly that quarter 2 will be out of recession. Or didn't you hear it?
Yeah, but indices, the effort of government should be appreciated to a very large extent.
What effort?
Are they, okay, couldn't Nigeria have remained in recession till the end of the term? Of their term in government?
Why don't you wait till December that they promised? Quarter 2, they have failed. We are still in recession. Now they have shifted the goalpost to December. Let's wait till December. You can't say till the end. When we get to December, if we're no longer in recession, then we give them kudos.
Okay, so what economic terms, because people feel, the pulse of the people is that, okay, prices of commodities is beginning to, to douse down.
Which one?
Almost all commodities.
No, them. Just give me an example.
No, that's why I'm saying.
No. Let's
general commodities that Nigerians consume.
What, Gari that has gone up now is what has come down? Oh, you don't buy, maybe you don't eat Gari. It's Amala that you love.
Has Amala gone up?
I'm talking, no, let's start with Gari, which is the most basic thing that all Nigerians, I think it's uniform to all Nigerians. A pint of Gari, yeah, is over 1,000, about 1,000 or over 1,000 now.
And who would you blame? That? Would you blame the federal government, knowing fully well you do not have to source for dollars to import
do you want me to
Gari?
Tell? They not? Don't they pay transport?
Exactly what's happening?
No. Oh, they pay transportation.
Wait, they pay transportation.
But then before the whole surge, remember people were still buying it minimally. The price was still minimal until not long ago it surged up to 1,000 naira.
Why did it surge?
Same thing happened.
No,
Same thing happened with palm oil, but it has gone down now. So people are asking what exactly are people taking advantage?
No,
of
not
Nigerians?
Advantage. If the season favors a glut, the price will go down a bit. Okay. So you have to take that into consideration. Okay? So you have to find out whether this is a time when palm oil is you have a lot of it, But the issue of Gari and the rest, whether you like it or not, the people who are buying Gari are buying things that have, I'll give you a small example. It's so ridiculous. You might say this is elitist and all that, but you look at the iPhone, these phones that are now, the high-end smartphones are now close to 500,000, 300 and something thousand, 350 something, 380 something thousand. Why is that so? Simple, the dollar. The price has not changed abroad. This is usually between $600 and $1,000. Okay? So
but bringing it into Nigeria?
The price, because your dollar has become, the Naira is no longer what it is. The Naira is no longer what it is. So, and this is affecting. So this person is buying every other thing that is imported, the Gari seller. She has to be able to cope.
Okay, how would you rate the effort of the central bank as an institution that is responsible for making monetary policies and ensuring that the value of the Naira is comparatively very
well?
it's competing well.
There were a few blunders. This is where you mix reality with propaganda. When the government came in, initially, even the foreign investors, the international financial institutions and all that, they told the government, said, deregulate the Naira. The president said, no, never. He would never do it. Okay. They left him in his wisdom. And then, when the foreign investors saw that the atmosphere was not conducive, they moved. They moved their investments out of the country. And then we start, you see, the problem with us is we always being reactive instead of being proactive. So what happened then? They started, okay, what do we do now? Blah, blah, blah. Then they decided, they deregulated then, and then what happened? The thing jacked up. Then what did they do next? The foreign reserve that you're keeping, they started using it to fight. Of course, you use it to defend the Naira. There's nothing wrong with it. But you know what? What is now happening is, the Naira is not finding its true value, no wahala, but what is happening now is that they are now using that just to look good in the face of Nigerians, to force the price of the Naira at a particular point. So the Naira, you are not sure of what the true value of the Naira is, okay? So right now, it may seem to have stabilized. But even at that, what kind of policies were they bringing? Policies, for instance, like, okay, first, they started with the elitist thing that does not benefit the ordinary man. Children's school fees. No, children's school fees. Abroad, which will kill your schools here. Why would I care if I was a government official and my kids are all abroad? Why would I care if your Unilag is closed down? Think about that. Now they send their children abroad, and then here people are forced to take whatever they see. So whether they pay student school fees or not, then they talk about, they say for medicals, okay? Why would you?
It still benefits them. It
benefits them. So your hospitals are at best referral centers here. They refer you to India, so all that money is going abroad. What kind of policy? Who does that? Then the manufacturers were left in the lurch until the last minute. They didn't remember them. Many manufacturing companies have been lost. Instead of creating jobs like they promised, we are losing jobs. They promised 3 million jobs. Who knows? We may have lost 3 million jobs already instead of gaining. That's what I'm talking about. So you're talking about central bank and all that. Policy flip-flops. You don't do that.
How about this?
Start a policy. In the medium term, it may be difficult, but look at the long term, and let's go through with it and get the benefits. Stop doing propaganda. Stop being reactive. Be proactive. Take a step, and then follow it through.
Okay, Mr. Victor, let's also consider the peace which was brokered by the federal government in the Niger Delta region, which also to a large extent seems to have benefited, the economy.
No, but the Niger Delta was peaceful well before the administration came.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was, yes. With the amnesty program.
Nigerians, really?
Okay, so
with the amnesty program,
there were
they disturbed it. No, they came and disrupted it.
So they tried to avenge the PDP loss.
No.
They tried to avenge.
No,
Okay.
Please. When this administration came, they tried to tamper with the arrangement. They said, it was like to help. And so they called for it.
No,
and so when they realized their mistake, they had to. You can't give them credit.
No, but then before that, there were pockets of blow-ups. Remember, a lot of foreign.
It was because government was trying to shy away.
The government was shying away.
Before the election, there were heavy cases of kidnapping some of these foreign investors in the Niger Delta region.
I don't know about what
now the government is doing everything they can, to woo them back. Remember, some of these foreign, oil companies shut down operation because of the activities of the Niger Delta militants.
No, militants because of government policy.
These were playouts before the election.
If it was for election,
these were playouts before the election. But right now, there's a lot more stability and calm in the Niger Delta region.
Yeah, because, and that's to a very large extent because the APC government approached them and made promises, made commitment. Let me put it that way.
Did they have a choice? Did they have a choice? Did they have a choice? Is the question.
If you
they
didn't have a choice. They didn't have a choice.
But they can use their firepower.
Well, let them go ahead.
But then the previous administration had a choice.
You do that. That's obviously that's not a wise decision. You know what I mean? They could have gone ahead. Let them go ahead. It's not a problem. Let them go ahead. If they feel that that's a better option, let them go ahead.
No, but what do you think that the government? Do you agree that the dominance that the Niger Deltans are having in the region is the right thing for that region to do?
I don't know what you mean.
The Niger Delta is part of Nigeria.
Yes.
The state that is in the Niger Delta, let me put it that way.
Yes. This
is the oil-rich state in Nigeria.
Yes.
Government owns the land and everything there is. No, that's what I believe.
No, you tell me. I don't know.
No, that's what I believe. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you. Government owns the lands and everything there is. I'm not saying the derivation from there should not be spent to rebuild or to build infrastructure for the people who inhabit the land. But that you will take the laws into your hand and then handcuff the government to do what you want.
Let me tell you something about
it's my concern.
No, let me tell you something about taking law into one's hands.
Okay.
The law is in the hands of the government. If the government does not dispense justice, that's what makes people take the law. Okay? If you see people resorting to self-help, it is because they have not been helped.
Okay.
If justice is served, you have no need to help yourself. Why would people be burning armed robbers on the road or thieves and all that? It's when they find that maybe
they're in a survival mode.
Yeah,
and so they just need
people
to...
they're just dying, the police cannot protect them, government can no longer protect them, then they resort to self-help. If you ever see self-help anywhere, it is because
the apparatus that's supposed to... Yes.
The custodians of help are no longer dispensing help. And so people decide, okay, give it back to me, I want to help myself.
Okay, because of time, let's take your general comment about, half year and what to expect in 2019.
Well, I'll say this straight away. There's a lot of huff and puff, generally, concerning the issue of corruption and all of that. I've seen them shield criminals. The easiest way now to be, if you have committed a crime and you're a politician, there's the advice. If you were in another party...
I don't think you want to give this advice on national TV.
I will do that. Change to the ruling party. There's a new umbrella there that will cover you. Okay, once you do that...
No, there's no umbrella there. Oh, the umbrella is with the opposition party.
No.
It's the broom
that
they
is
have.
the new... Well, this broom is a super broom. It covers. I don't know how they do it, but it covers you. So you are covered there. It gives you immunity. Okay. So once you're there, then you're covered. Go and sin. I don't know why I say sin no more, sin a little more. That covers you. All the huff and puff are just playing to the gathering. I just showed you what this is. Wait, no, I'm coming. I'll come to that. But it's not to say, I give them credit, the awareness about the issue of corruption, this government has done a lot to bring it to the fore. Okay? So it is something that is a major topic right now. So I give them credit for that. In the Northeast, they have consolidated on what the other government did.
Well, let's today, because we have to go.
But for 2019,
Mr. Victor, are you serious? What did the previous administration do as regards
2019,
we have to go. We don't have time.
Yes. 2019, what do I see? From 2018, expect no more progress because that's when politicians start preparing for 2019.
All right.
So then don't expect any progress economically, whatever, just forget it. From that point on, politicians are preparing for 2019.
Thank you very much, Victor Okhai, for coming on the show.
Is it?
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love am.